Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to see the summary and analysis of the short story The Gift of the Magi written by O.Henry. O.Henry was an American writer. His period was between 1862 and 1910. Now, let us see his biography. His original name is William Sidney Potter and his pen name is O. Henry or Oliver Henry. He is known for his short stories, poetry, and non fiction. He was born on September 11, 1862 in Greensboro, North Carolina. He studied at Lindsay Street High School. He was a licensed pharmacist. In 1894, he founded a humorous weekly called The Rolling Stone. In 1894, he worked at the First National Bank of Austin. In 1902, he became a prolific contributor to the magazine The New York Sunday World. His notable works are The Gift of the Magi, The Ransom of Red Chief, and The Cop and the Anthem. He died on June 5, 1910, in New York City, New York, United States, at the age of 47. Now let us see some details about the short story, The Gift of the Magi. The Gift of the Magi is a classic Christmas tale published in 1905. It is a touching portrayal of love, sacrifice, and selflessness between a young couple who are deeply in love but very poor. The setting of the story is a modest flat in New York City during the early 1900s around Christmas time. The main characters are Della and Jim. Della is a devoted and loving wife, and Jim is a quiet and responsible young man. They live in poverty, but their love for each other is deep and genuine. Their most prized possessions are Della's long, beautiful brown hair, which falls below her knees, and Jim's heirloom gold watch. These pictures illustrate their prized possessions. The story opens with Della counting her money on Christmas Eve. She has only $1.87 which she has saved cent by cent over several months by bargaining with grocers and scrimping on household expenses. She wishes to buy a Christmas present for Jim. Despite her efforts, the amount is too little to buy a decent Christmas present for Jim. She is deeply disappointed and heartbroken as she wishes to give Jim a gift that would express her deep love and gratitude. She cries out of frustration and helplessness. This picture shows Della in disappointment. After a moment of thought, Della has an idea. She decides to sell her most prized possession, her long, beautiful brown hair, which falls below her knees. She visits a hairdresser named Madame Sofroni, who cuts her hair and gives her $20 for it. Though she feels a tinge of sadness at parting with her hair, Della is overjoyed that she now has enough money to buy a meaningful gift for Jim. With her $20 plus the original $1.87, Della now has $21.87. She goes shopping and finally finds the perfect present, a platinum fob chain for Jim's gold watch, the watch that had belonged to his father and grandfather. This picture portrays Della selling her long hair and buying a platinum fob chain for Jim's gold watch. Della pays for the platinum fob chain happily and hurries home. Back at home, Della tries to style her short hair in a way that won't shock Jim too much. She anxiously waits for him, worried that he may not find her attractive anymore without her long hair. When Jim comes home and sees Della with her short hair, he has a strange, unreadable expression on his face. He doesn't get angry or disappointed. Instead, he just stares at her with a look of quiet disbelief. Della misunderstands his expression and tries to reassure him that her hair will grow back and she did it only for him. Then Jim slowly reveals the gift he bought for her, a set of beautiful combs made of tortoise shell and jeweled with tiny stones designed for long, luxurious hair. These were the very combs Della had admired in a shop window for a long time but could never afford. Della is moved to tears knowing that she no longer has the hair for them. But then Della gives Jim the chain for his watch. Now it is Jim's turn to be humbled. He smiles and gently tells her that he sold his watch to buy the combs for her hair. Now Della is shocked and finally they console each other. This picture shows the gifts presented by Della and Jim to each other. The story ends with an ironic twist. Both Jim and Della have sacrificed their most prized possessions to buy gifts that are now useless. A watch chain without a watch and hair combs without hair. The narrator concludes that they are the wisest of all those who give and receive gifts. Here, the narrator compares them to the Magi, the wise men who brought gifts to baby Jesus. The narrator says their acts of love, sacrifice, and selflessness are the true spirit of gift giving. The themes of this story are love and sacrifice, situational irony, poverty and contentment, and selflessness. Now let's see the themes one by one. Love and sacrifice. The story emphasizes that the greatest gift we can give is love. Both characters sacrifice their most valued possessions for the happiness of the other. Next, situational irony. The ending is rich in situational irony. The gifts are now practically useless, but their love makes them more meaningful than ever. Next, poverty and contentment. The couple has very little materially, but they are rich in love. The story portrays how happiness and wealth are not the same. Next, selflessness. Both Jim and Della act with pure intentions, putting each other's happiness above their own desires. Now let us see the moral of the story. True love is shown through sacrifice. The most meaningful gifts come not from money or possessions, but from the heart. Even though their gifts became impractical, Jim and Della's actions made them truly wise, like the Magi. Till now in this video, we have seen the summary and analysis of the short story, The Gift of the Magi, written by O.Henry in an elaborate manner. Hope you would have understood it very clearly. Thank you for listening.
For more videos on English language and literature, subscribe and watch our YouTube channel English Language Waves.